Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandat Pranam to everyone. Thank you for joining the English Gita Gyan session today. So before we continue with the session, we shall take the blessings of deities of ISKCON Sheshadripuram. Sri 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 Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani Sudarshan Bhagwan ki Jai. Vamandev Bhagwan ki Jai. Parshuram Bhagwan ki Jai. Nitai Chaitanya Bhagwan ki Jai. Panchatattva ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Let us offer our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Itinamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirviseshashi Yavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we will be discussing today. We are in chapter 18, conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. And today we will be discussing about the shloka 69. Nacha tasman manushyeshu kaschinme priya kritamaha bhavita nachame tasmad anya priyataro bhuvi. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. Hare Krishna. I'll just read again. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. So, let us discuss on this time. We'll just go for a small recap and then we'll go for the shloka. So, the Lord in the previous chapters, he said, Manmana Bhava Madbhakto, right? Manmana Bhava Madbhakto, Madhya Jivam Namaskaro. The Lord is so mercifully, he said what we should do, right? Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, offer your homage unto me, and then you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. And then the Lord spoke about the most important shloka of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, right? Abandon all varieties of religion, just surrender unto me. And then 67, what we should not do. This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or not engaged in devotional service or the one who is envious to me. These people, we shouldn't give this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to them. And just, okay, after all this, okay, the devotees are giving nice prachar, they're doing nice prachar and all. So for them, Krishna is giving a boon. For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end, he will come back to me. Anyone, however, who tries sincerely to present Bhagavad Gita as it is, will advance in devotional activities and preach and reach pure devotional service state of life. As a result of such pure devotion, he is sure to go back home, back to Godhead. So that was 68. There is no purport on 69. So it's like continuation of 68. So the Lord is telling in 69, there is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. So actually preaching is not very easy. It's pretty hard stuff. But when we hear such a sloka like this, which clearly affirms how dear a preacher is to the Lord, we forget all the hardships and try our best to do whatever is possible by us. Might not be the best, but we are trying our best, right? 1 minute, 1 minute, devotees. Sorry, yeah. So we might not be preaching the way others are able to preach the best, but we can do whatever is in our means. So, for example, in this material world, how Lord is telling whoever is preaching will be dear to me. But in this material world, how things happen, we'll just look at it once. For example, there is some Olympic race is going on, right? Olympics or marathon. What will happen? A lot of people will participate in that. But who will win the gold? Only one person will win the gold, right? But in the same with marathon. But in the spiritual world, there is no competition like that. All can become winners and can be favorites of the Lord. So once whoever does preaching, they'll become more dear. It's not like only one of them will become dear. Whoever preaches, the Lord is telling, they will become dearer to me. So there is a shloka about how the spiritual world, in the material world, how things happen in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, 13th chapter, 47th shloka. Ahastani sahastani apadani chatuspadam palguni tatra mahatam jivo jivasya jivanam. Those who are devoid of hands are prey for those who have hands. Those devoid of legs are prey for the four-legged. The weak are the subsistence of the strong, and the general rule holds that one living being is food for another. This is in the material world, but in the spiritual world, it's not like that. See, everybody is a winner. Nobody in the spiritual world, we can become dear to the Lord also, right? So, for example, Miss Universe, example is Miss Universe or Miss World, etc., right? The champions. Even we can take the example of Cricket World Cup also. So once somebody wins the Miss World or Miss Universe, they have to give that pageant. That pageant will be with them only for 1 year. That's it. After that, they have to give it to the next person, right? Next winner. It's not like I will get. But in preaching, it's not like that. Once somebody is doing preaching nicely according to their capability, all can become dearer to the Lord, right? No passing on the crown. All will have their own crown. So here I was listening to a class the other day given by His Grace Sanatan Dharma Prabhuji. He was saying a small example. We have a big tank. They have a big tank, it seems, in right, 1,000-liter tank. So somebody made a wonderful kheer or custard, right? The custard. They make fruit salad custard. So they made 1,000-liter, and few people came. Not as much as we would distribute all. So how much people can take out of that custard or rice paisam or whatever, 100 ml, 200 ml. If a person is little like hungry or hasn't eaten a lot kheer since a long time, they'll eat half liter. Okay, a very big Pailwan has become like a bodybuilder. Maybe he will take 1 liter. More than that, if we can't take. So what will you do with the rest? We'll distribute. It's like that. So so material is there in the Bhagavad Gita also. Material is there to distribute. Plenty of material is there. The only thing is hands are less to distribute. Less hands are there. So what can we do? We can do preaching in different levels. In what levels? Book distribution. So book distribution, it doesn't have to be always Bhagavad Gita, right? Small books are there, medium books are there. So Krishna, the reservoir of pleasure, KROP, they call it as KROP. So it's only 10 rupees, right? Anyone, it's not that hard to spend 10 rupees. So most of the time people will take it. In the same way, easy journey to other planets. These days people, like a lot of countries, who are going to moon. So this book will give the impetus to buy, easy journey to other planets. And chant and be happy. People are very anxious. So if they can take one small book and this chant and be happy, they'll get some philosophy and also how to do chanting, etc. Right? A lot of people are becoming anxious, so they want to relieve their anxiety. And one of the best books that I have read was Journey of Self-Discovery. Yes, it is little, like I think more than 100 rupees or so, but people spend for one biryani, they are spending more than 150 rupees. So one book, it will change their lives. Journey of Self-Discovery. And what else we can do? Bring others to satsang, right? So we have so many festivals, so many things that happen all the year. Deepdan, Kirtan, Katha, and Prasadam, so many things, right? So some way or the other, we can invite to those programs. And the other thing is house program, right? Sunday or bi-weekly, right? Every 2 weeks. Sometimes, if that is also not possible, monthly once. And also school programs, college programs, corporate office programs. Some schools, they invite to ISKCON people, please come and teach Bhagavad Gita to our students. Especially they ask Matajis. So Matajis have that opportunity, right? So few others, what they do is they only read one line to their friends or colleagues or others. They read one line from Bhagavad Gita, and that will make them think. For example, you're telling somebody to take a book. One line, Prabhupada says, you, instead of you preaching 100 things, you just show them one line from Bhagavad Gita. That will make them think. That's enough. The Srila Prabhupada says that. So once another example was at the time of COVID, somebody started an online program, Srila Prabhupada book reading by friends, just by friends. So it was like 80% reading, 20% explanation. In the beginning, there were only 10 people, it seems. Within 6 months to 8 months, it became 200 to 250. So see, so that is another thing. So now Sanatana Dharma Prabhuji was saying one day they were going in the van, right? Now they were going from one place to the other for preaching, and the van got stuck in a jam. So traffic jam. So one fruit seller, like she was a very old lady, she saw devotees and she brought some bananas, right? 1 or 2 dozen bananas. So they were all like, they were very happy. Array, this fruit seller is giving bananas. So they offered Bhagavad Gita to her. They gave Bhagavad Gita. And she asked, oh, how much I have to give? You give whatever you want, no problem. And she gave 500 rupees, it seems. So they crossed that place, the devotees, they crossed. And while coming back, she was reading Bhagavad Gita to the people who were around, it seems. 10 or 12 people were sitting beside her, and she was reading Bhagavad Gita to everybody. And they were already at the end of first chapter. So it's like that. And then the devotees came to that place and they gave Bhagavad Gita to all those people who were listening to Bhagavad Gita. And they actually, like, they were little short of Bhagavad Gitas at that time. It's like whatever they gave it off. So it's like that. So people are utilizing whatever opportunity is there. So she was telling, oh, we have to read. Everybody should take Bhagavad Gita. Everybody should read Bhagavad Gita. She was very like anxious to give the knowledge to others. So such an old lady, she is able to do that. So, and the other thing that we have to remember is why we have to do preaching is we are all indebted to our dear Srila Prabhupada because of Srila Prabhupada's hard work, right? At that age, generally at that age, one lawyer was there. The other day I was listening to one lecture by His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj. He was saying when Srila Prabhupada went to, at the age of 70 in New York, there was some court case. So they were so the devotee, the lawyer asked, give me all the books I need, since I'm an advocate for you, I should know what you're preaching. So you give me all the books, so I'll read. So he quickly, within 1 week, he reads all the books of Srila Prabhupada, and he comes to those devotees and he's also around 70 age. But the devotees were around 30, 40. So the lawyer says, you don't know what this your guru is doing. You don't know what it feels like to be in their 70s and do what this great person is doing. So the lawyer was saying that you are only 30s or 40s, but you don't know how hard it is to do what this old man is doing, what Srila Prabhupada is doing at this age. The lawyer was saying like that. So at the age of 70, Srila Prabhupada went to USA, and within 11 years, he created 108 temples. He wrote so many books. Not so easy, not so easy at all. So what the best thing we can do is reading Srila Prabhupada books. Once we read, we'll get the instant motivation to distribute books. This is one thing that is very important for us. And to discuss about how much how much Krishna loves his devotees, we'll just within 5 minutes we'll read one. We'll know about one pastime, and we will conclude. This is about Jagai Madai, right? So deliverance of Jagai Madai. So 500 years ago, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In his most merciful incarnation to deliver the fallen souls of Kali Yuga. So at that time, what happened was one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur to go to everyone's house in Nadia and request them to chant Krishna's name. So these two devotees, like Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur, they started knocking each and every door and please chant Krishna's name, please chant, worship the Lord Krishna, like that. They were saying, teach others about Krishna, like that. So they were very happy. Like some people were very happy, right? Pious people have come. They were very favorable. Sometimes they were unfavorable also. Now in this Nadia, the place name Nadia, two sinful brothers, Jaga and Madai, they were there. They were actually born from Brahman family, but because of the bad association, they became meat eaters, drunkards, thieves, arsonists, etc., etc. They would commit they would commit a lot of crimes. So when Nityananda Mahaprabhu, actually, that people in the town, they tell Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur, don't approach these two. They are very bad people. Don't instruct them anything. But still, they instruct Jaga and Madai to chant the holy name of the Lord. The moment they listen to that, they become like very angry, and they are always drinking, right? So they had a pot, that mud pot. So they hit one of them. They hit Nityananda Mahaprabhu, right? On the head, and he starts bleeding. He starts bleeding, and then somebody tells Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, this happened. Nityananda Mahaprabhu got attacked, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gets very, very, very angry. That, see, I have told my devotees to preach, and these people are hurting my devotees. He gets very, very angry, and then he tells the chakra. He summons the chakra. Whoever does it, kill them. So Nityananda Mahaprabhu, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes there, and then Nityananda Mahaprabhu says, you have come here to kill the bad things within the heart, not the people themselves. So please don't kill them. And then Nityananda Mahaprabhu says, the Jagai actually saved me. Madai actually hit me, but Jagai saved me. Jagai stopped Madai to hit me even more. So you please give your blessings to Jagai. So at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes very happy, and he gives pure devotion service to Jagai. And then by seeing that, he sees change. Madai sees a lot of change in Jagai. So Madai says, he also begs the Lord, oh my dear Lord, I'm sorry, please forgive me. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't forgive him. And then Nityananda Mahaprabhu says, please deliver Madai also. Actually Madai he grasps feet of Nityananda Mahaprabhu, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, okay, you have begged the forgiveness, now I will deliver you also. And then he delivers Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivers Jagai and Madai. And then he says, now what they do is they chant 200 names of the Lord every day. That's what they do, right? And no more, all those past sinful activities are all gone. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you build a bathing place in the banks of river Ganga to help people take a bath. So Madai and Jagai, they built nice place near bank of Ganga. It's called Madai Ghat. So that devotees can use that to take bath, right? So this is how we understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loves his devotees. Krishna loves his devotees like anything. Anybody who preaches. So it's not like we have to do what others are able to do. We don't need to compare how others are preaching. In whatever way is possible, everybody is not perfect. So in whatever way we can, if we do that, that will be, we can become dear to the Lord. So thank you, dear devotees. That is a boon the Lord has given to us. And it's a wonderful boon from the Lord. So we should thank the Lord for giving such a wonderful boon to us. So to all the preachers. So thank you, devotees. Any questions, comments we will take, and then we can end the session. Hare Krishna. Dandapranam.